what your graduation prediction is going to be, what your graduation rate prediction is going to be right now. So as a principal, what you want to do is you want to have a sit down with your school counselors, school social workers, teacher leaders, and not just teacher leader, the person who has a big voice, like somebody who's actually in it for the work. Because this isn't a time that we can play. There has to be a sense of urgency right now. Kids need to be performing well right now. So here's what you do. Get to your state website, find out how many kids of record that are seniors are on your roster right now. What do you mean? There is a list of kids that you have that are assigned to your school that are said to be your seniors. And it's a list from the state. Now, some kids could have transferred, some kids could have went to another school, God forbid, knock on wood. Some kids could have deceased, some kids could have dropped out. You don't know where the kids are, but what you need to do is you need to look at your senior roster right now. We're in the end of February. School is going to end in June. For some, May. So what you need to do is you need to look at the roster of kids that you have. You need the real list, not just the list you have. I did this one time. When I was a principal, I think my second or third year, I would set goals, and we'll talk about it. But I'll set goals for my seniors, and I set a goal. I said the graduation rate goal is going to be 86%. And what I said was the graduation rate goal is going to be 86% for the seniors that walk into my building in September. And I was correct. I hit the goal. But when the actual state goal came out, I think the graduation rate was about 72 or 73%. And my superintendent at the time was looking at me crazy. He said, I thought you were going to get 86%. I said, well, I said 86% of the kids that walked into my building because that's the only thing I can control. But I learned the lesson. I needed to know the cleanest data set as possible. Because I was accounting for about 260 kids. In reality, that cohort was about 330 kids. You can see where the discrepancy comes in at. So what I'm telling you, principals, learn from my mistakes. Right now it's February. I need you to know your data. And I need you to be predicting to the school what the graduation rate is going to be come May, come June. But you don't know that unless you clean your data. So first thing first, I'm talking to you, principals. Get a spreadsheet with all the kids that are supposed to be on your roster. Then I want you to find out who is actually in the school right now. Who are you connecting with? And then what I want you to do, I want you to highlight those kids either red, yellow, or green. Green means that they're on track, they're going to graduate, they need everything they need. Yellow means that they're missing some classes, but as long as they get the things they need to get and you're aware of it, they're going to graduate. Red means you have a problem. And I'm giving you a lot of information really quickly. And we can talk about this, we can go over this. I can give you more information. Call me, email me, text me. You guys, listen. Anything you need to do, get in contact with me because I'm here to support you. I want you to be successful. So, you want to get your roster, your senior list in a spreadsheet of some sort that allows you to track the data. Now listen, I have this whole PowerPoint. If you look at my PowerPoint, I didn't even get off the first slide, folks. I'm just giving it to you right now as just coming out of me right now, right? I'm just giving it to you as the Lord is leading me to give it to you. I didn't even get to the PowerPoint. Like, I got a whole 15, 20 slides of my PowerPoint. I haven't even gone through one PowerPoint yet. I'm just kind of just trying to give you everything that you need so that you can be successful. When you watch these videos, I don't want you to watch the videos like, oh man, that's just, okay, that's just, like I need you to get information from this that's gonna change you. And I'm doing it for free. Like I just get up here and just give you content and content and content so that you can be successful. I just bring you in my world and just try to give you as much information, no matter where I am in the country. I try to give you as much information as possible so that you can be successful. Right? Like that's my whole goal is for principals to be successful. Principals, you are responsible for the success of your school. You are the captain of the ship. You are the leader of that building. You are the president, the mayor, El Capitan, the one that's in charge. If the school is not successful, it's on you. And I need you to own that. Number two, if you want to be a successful school, you have to own the success of your school as a leader. This has to be personal to you. This cannot be something where you're just like, nah, if our school is successful, our school is successful. No. The success of your school has to be personal to you. This has to be something that it bothers you. I made a post on Twitter, and you know, maybe I just got a little infuriated, but I saw a couple principals I know that have fell in schools, and in all their pictures, all their school pictures, they're smiling. I said, how are you so happy when your school is one of the worst schools in the country? How are you happy when you're a middle school principal and the literacy rate at your school is 3%? How are you happy when the graduation rate at your school is 40%, 50%, 60%? I mean, 40% of the kids didn't walk across the stage. How is it even possible that you are that ecstatic and just walking around with a smile on your face like everything is all good, but you are leading a failing school? How is that possible? What you happy for? Because your lack of leadership, your failure, you are part of a system that's leading young people as sheep to the slaughter. You're complicit with setting those young people up for failure. You're complicit with setting those young people up to find themselves in prison one day because of your lack of leadership, but you're smiling every single day. And I know that ruffles some people's feathers, but I told you a long time ago, I'm okay with ruffling the feathers of adults. I'm okay to see you crying as you get back in your Mercedes-Benz or your BMW or your whatever it is you're driving, and you go back to the suburbs of wherever you're living, and you got heat at night and you're comfortable with your degrees. But what I'm not okay with is hugging a mother who just lost her son because her son didn't get a high school diploma because we didn't hold ourselves accountable for that kid to be successful. I'm not okay with that. So if it's between hugging a mother that lost her son or making you feel uncomfortable because I'm challenging you, I'm gonna challenge you to the hill, to the cows come home, what we used to say in football. I'm gonna continue to challenge you because it's not okay, right? Like we can't live with seeing our babies dying and going to jail and getting killed in the street or finding themselves in situations where illegal situations because we didn't provide them with a quality education. So, number one, principals, assistant principals, superintendents, you got to know your data. Like for real. You have to know the suspension data. You have to know the course passing data. I'm a principal right now. I'm looking at the course passing data. How are my kids performing right now in school? Real time. Not tomorrow, not yet. What are they doing right now? How many kids are failing? How many classes are they failing? And spending it with me. You could be any place else, but you decided to be here with me. We talked today about really what to do in spite of a pandemic to have success in your school. Leaders, it is on you for your school to be successful. We're depending on you. We need you. If you need some assistance, if you need my help, call me, text me, email me, Facebook message me, Instagram me. I am here for you. I want to see you be successful. I have the strategies to make you successful. There's no reason why a school should be failing when we have all of these resources necessary. Hey, thank you for spending time with me. I love you. Thank you for the shares and the reshares. Thank you for the subscriptions. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Until next time, this is Dr. Mark Abraham. Peace.